Hey, this is Bill DeWeese with Long Strange Journey. Welcome to July, and it's the middle of July here in my neck of the woods, and it's the Pasco County scalloping season start, which started on Wednesday, July 10th. I went out July 11th in the evening after work and managed to get a one-man limit in about an hour before the storms chased me off. This is some footage from the following Saturday, July 13th. I got out there at sunrise before the madness of scalloping started, and just like on the Thursday prior, I was doing about 60 scallops an hour and managed to get a one-man limit of scallops in about an hour and a half, which is 2 gallons of unshucked scallops. It's pretty cool. What I noticed here is that the scallops tend to be hanging out in the eelgrass. So this area here is known for its beautiful grasses, and it's mostly turtle grass like you would see in Key Largo, Florida, but in and around it you have these eelgrass patches, and then in and around that you had voids in the eelgrass patches and these dead grass clusters. That's where I seem to find the most of them. I'm scouting here for a trip with my wife. She loves to scallop in the shallower waters, so this is a really beautiful area that's only about 3 to 4 feet water depth. You can see I'm putting back some of these scallops because you can be real choosy this year. Last year we were doing about 30 scallops an hour. This year we're doing about 60 scallops an hour, on just based upon my average count there from 2 trips. So I grabbed 2 bags here on this Saturday morning early between 7 and I was done by 9 o'clock. And so worked out really nicely. Scallops seem to be really nice this year in the Pasco area. Lots of good sized scallops and lots of scallops that had a good sized mussel in them. Pretty easy to find them, no big issues. There is a flotilla. There's a lot of folks out there, specifically on the weekends. So I like to scallop in the evenings after work because I miss a lot of that stuff, but I wanted to get out here because we didn't have any commitments on this Saturday morning. And what I'm seeing here again is I would cruise through the turtle grass beds, and then I would see these areas that were more of an eelgrass, thin, looks like a pine needle kind of a grass, and that's where I tend to find most of them. There were a lot of people hugging Anclote Key. I stayed a little bit away because what I did here is, you'll see the boat, you'll think I got all these scallops right around the boat. What I do is I get to a place by myself, I find out what my drift heading is, and I don't really anchor my boat, and then I just drift with the boat and just keep covering ground and look for the areas in which the scallops are more prominent. So there, I did have my anchor handy, and there's 1 or 2 times I did drop the anchor, but for the most part I'm just drifting with my boat. And so worked out really nicely to find the scallops this year, and didn't seem to be too sparse, and it was a good year compared to last year. And I don't know what it's going to be like now that there's been a couple of weekends of scalloping. Maybe the herd is a little bit thinned, but seems to be pretty productive. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching.